need you for the old me. Need you for my sanity.
Hello everyone, Callie Stormdoll here, and we're going to go over some DC collectibles. These are DC collectibles direct from the source. I got these from Big Bad Toy Store. Now the thing is, this order was an order of 3 figures, right? So you see this one here, I have HawkGirl. This one here, you can see I have Wonder Woman, right? Now, my thing is this Catwoman coming out or not? There is a Catwoman that was supposed to be released by DC Direct that a lot of people are still not sure if it's coming out or not. So I'm not sure. So it looks like the Wonder Woman figure is a little over 6 inches and the HawkGirl figure is almost just at 6 inches. So of course we're going to open them up. But yes. So I made a post and one of my fellow reviewers on YouTube, D Hunter, who also reviews figures, he chimed in on the conversation as well. One of my top comments on this issue comes from fellow reviewer D Hunters. He says, I bet we never see this, but I remain ever hopeful. Amazon just canceled my order 2 days ago. The figure I really wanted was Talon in Wave 4, but sure that has 0 chance of coming out. And of course, me being ever so optimistic, I said, oh, I see, win some, lose some. So people are still looking for this figure. Hey, D! So basically, no one really knows because I guess nothing's been confirmed yet, but this is not uncommon for DC to, you know, have figures lined up and then they're canceled. This will actually be the 3rd time this happened to me. The first time this happened to me was with the Poison Ivy figure from the Arkham game. Yep, she was canceled. She was canceled. Then the second one was actually a Wonder Woman figure, interestingly enough. It was the Wonder Woman. She had like blue hair. I'm going to insert pictures of all this. But I was so looking forward to that one. And then I found out in the comment sections on an online post that she was canceled because it wasn't publicly announced. So, and now it looks like the 3rd one is going to be this Catwoman. Hi, Callie Stormdoll. Yes, this is Big Bad Toy Store customer care. Thank you so much for reaching out to us about the Catwoman release date. Thanks so much for reaching out to us. We have heard such rumors online regarding DC Direct as well. However, we have not received any official word from manufacturers that this Catwoman figure will not be produced. So at this point, we are still very much expecting to receive our inventory of this figure within the near future. Release date delays of a couple months are all too common in the world of collectibles and figurines, unfortunately. So while disappointing, the delays are not something unexpected, especially given the production challenges and supply chain disruptions manufacturers have had to concern and contend with this year during this global pandemic. Thank you for your concern, Callie, and because of this pandemic, I'm sure you understand that you are a valued customer here. Bye-bye. Right here we have Wonder Woman out of her packaging. And you can see they have the plastic over her hair that we can take off. Okay. So you can see her hair is in all black mold. They have the earrings on her, her tiara. You can see her face makeup. Now, the interesting thing is I got these figures discounted from Big Bad Toy Store. And, I mean, that's honestly why I picked them up. Because all 3 of them were discounted. Even the Catwoman that they didn't send along, she was discounted as well. So you can see she's wearing her traditional Wonder Woman costume. She has her gauntlets on each arm. And she's wearing her Wonder Woman boots. Now, as far as articulation goes, these figures can move at the head, shoulders, elbow, wrist. Nothing in the midsection, but they can move at the hips. They can move forward and out, kind of like that. And they have a bend at the knee. And it looks like she also has foot articulation. So I don't know if these figures will be able to stand up. But let's put her to the test. Couldn't hurt. Just to see. I'm going to try to... Oh, they don't have a swivel. Yeah, this is going to be really hard. Yeah, she's... Nah. It's not going to happen. Because the way her foot is angled... If I did that, I would just be asking to break my own figure. But yeah, basically... Now, I don't know, and I wish someone would comment below and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't hear Marvel doing as many cancellations as DC has, especially with me specifically, and it's usually female figures. And I know people say that, you know, female figs don't sell as well as male figs, which is true. But that doesn't mean cancel them. Like I always thought, why don't they just make the ones for the people who pre-order and then cancel the line? So I believe the back of their packaging on both of these is exactly the same. So if anyone was curious, the lineup is switched around at the top but not the bottom. And it doesn't give a bio. I always say I wish these companies would give us character bios for people who don't actually know the characters. And Wonder Woman came with no accessories. No wonder these were discounted. These were originally $25. I'm so glad I didn't pay that, because not to say she's not worth it, but I mean, I like that her legs are long, but that's kind of it. She doesn't come with any accessories. HawkGirl's accessory, they didn't even give her a mace. You know, HawkGirl always has that mace with her. Jeez, they didn't give her anything. I guess if they didn't give Wonder Woman her shield and lasso, I don't even know why they put these out. And what's interesting is, originally these figures were like some type of fan exclusive. These are her wings. They're just like a nice gray plastic. But yeah, originally these were an online fan club exclusive. But I heard through the toy streets that fan exclusive did not sell well, honey. Because it was like, if you signed up to be the fan, you can like get the figures early or something like that. And the streets are talking, DC, and the streets are saying that, you know, that didn't sell well. And then you released them singularly, but you didn't give us any accessories, because originally they weren't gonna come with any accessories because they were all a part of that exclusive packaging. But nonetheless, I'm happy that we get them. This is HawkGirl. You know what these figures kind of remind me of? How delicate they feel? Figma. And I have a Figma figure. I'm gonna go grab them. I think I have Link and Zelda. So her hair had that plastic on her as well. So this is HawkGirl's face. Looking very pretty, actually. I like the paint job. I love that they did go as far as to give them earrings. Her colors are very vivid. I am glad that I picked her up. Her colors are very vivid. She has the exact same detailing as Wonder Woman. The only difference being the plugs in her back. And that's for her wings. So they're not just clipping in easy like I thought they were going to do. Oh, let's see. But they are on ball joints. So, okay, this one is kind of in there. So it's not actually... Okay, you can rotate it, but it might fall out the socket. So kind of when you put them in, you're probably going to have to keep them in like that. I wish they came with extra hands too. Their wrists are very delicate. I don't want to seem like I'm complaining this review, but I think I really wanted that Catwoman. I mostly wanted the Catwoman because it was a chance to get one with her head off. Because we always get one with... Oh my god, this one isn't going in. We always get the Catwoman with the head on. I wonder if she can stand. Can she stand? That's the question. Let's see. I think she... No, the wings are too heavy. Jeez. DC Direct. Okay, so I'm gonna do some comparisons. I'm gonna first go grab some Figma figures. I'll be right back. Alright, so I went and grabbed my Zelda figure from my nightstand. I remember him, and oh yeah, so he's shorter. Okay, so Figma's actually shorter than these figures. That's good to know. Let's see about it. Okay, yeah, they're shorter. So the Figma should be around 5. Yeah, he's 5.5. Yeah, they're 6 inches. Okay. So now, since we tested that theory, let's move Wonder Woman out of the way, and we're gonna compare HawkGirl to some other HawkGirl figures that I have. Okay, so that's the HawkGirl we have there. Then we have the HawkGirl from the Bombshell series. I don't know if you guys collected her, but Bombshell was like a series where it kind of showed them the characters in real life roles and things like that. So, and then let's not forget the teenage HawkGirl. If you're a fan of Mattel and you know the DC superhero girls. So she's short. She's shorter than everyone so far. Well, let's get real, and we have an alternative version of HawkGirl in a completely different uniform. So yes, I never realized how many HawkGirl figures I had until now, but I think it's pretty cool. She's a very fascinating character, but I never understood how she got into the Justice League over some other female characters, but I do enjoy her. Now, to do another comparison, we're going to move these clones out of the way. You know, I don't have any seeds for those birds. But let's do... Yes. Some people say he's her lover. Some people say he's her brother. I just say he's a male version of HawkGirl. And this is the one and only Hawkman. I wonder why she's not known as Hawkwoman. That's interesting. So this is the animated series version next to a DC version that I have. So you can kind of see how some of the other ones kind of maybe would kind of compare to him. Maybe not this one. Let's see. What do you think? Okay, and of course the teenage one, she should be like the smallest, right? Actually, no, she's not the smallest. That's right. So it looks like the DC animated version is actually the shortest one. Alright, so now that we looked at her and all her mini birds, we're going to check out the one and only Diana Prince, aka Wonder Woman. She doesn't come with any accessories, but she does have a big personality. Now, this other Wonder Woman figure I have is from, I believe, the Justice League movie. Or Batman versus Superman. It's one of them. And I believe I got her from, like, CVS or Rite Aid. She was, like, one of those convenience store figures. And I just was like, sure. I'll pick her up. Okay, that's a little bit better. I should have did that with HawkGirl, but oh well. The only other Wonder Woman figure I have is the alternative one from Gods and Monsters. That alternative version that we got years ago. I for some reason, I just don't have a lot of Wonder Woman figures. But I love this. This is a very interesting pairing. The alternative her, the movie version her, and then animated version. And of course, her recent big on-screen battle was with the one and only Cheetah. So now we can see Cheetah compared to her, and they're all actually kind of in scale. Maybe the animated one is the most in scale because she's the closest to Cheetah's height because she's an Amazon too. Pretty interesting, pretty interesting. So let's give my final thoughts on these figures. I really love DC. I love what McFarlane Toys is doing with the brand. I think he's definitely having fun, which I think was needed with the line. He's definitely bringing out some characters a lot of us didn't know were going to be brought out to the table. But overall, I think it's really fascinating. These are two female figures that I'm glad to own. Also, yeah, about the cancellation. How do you feel about cancellations with figures, toys in general? How do you feel about them when they get canceled? Let me know by leaving me a comment below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And remember, I will see you in my next video.